And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called What's Up, which is going to make pretty much anyone that you show this game to say Doc. But anyway, What's Up is a game that shows birds in a wire. It looks very similar to the Pixar cartoon that shows birds in a wire, but it shows cute little birds in a wire, and this is kind of like a variant on Memory Match. This is by Strawberry Studio, which is a family-style studio of games. They're associated with NSKN. They already did the Three Wishes games with Passport, and that's a very fun light game. Let's hope What's Up is just like that. Well, let's take a look. There's a bunch of cards that have purple, red, yellow, and green birds from 1 to 3 placed on the table in front of players. And essentially, you're trying to build a collection of cards in front of you. A collection is going to be birds that are 1, 2, and 3 of the same color, but you cannot, if I have 1, 2, and 3 of yellow, I can't take another 1, 2, 3 of yellow. I have to pick a different color. And the number of rows that you need of that is going to be based on the number of players. So in a 4-player game, you need 2 rows. In a 2-player game, you would need 4. So on your turn, you're going to pick any card on the table, and you're going to flip that card over. Now, when you flip a card over, you know something about that card. So let's say I pick this purple card here. I know that on the other side of that card, there is either a red, green, or yellow 1 bird. If there's either 1 bird that's red, green, or yellow. Or there is 2 purple birds or 3 purple birds. So either the number is going to be the same or the color is going to be the same. There's not 2 reds. So I flip it, and it's 2 purples. Well, that's it. My turn's over. Next person goes. They decide to flip over the 1 red here, and it's a green. They can start a row in front of them. They have 1 green. Now, the next time they go, they can try to get 2 green, or they can try to get maybe 1 of another one. So maybe they'll take this 1 green, flip it over. It's a purple. All right. But see, I had a good chance there. I knew I was going to get either 1 of a bird or a 2 or 3 of a green. A 3 green would not be a good thing. So maybe on the next turn, I'm like, maybe this 3 green is a 2 green. Nope, it's a 1 green. And let's see, I'll turn this 2 red over. Oh, it's 3 red. Next time, this 2 purple. It's 2 yellow. This 2 red, 2 purple. Great. I can take this 2 purple, and I can put it in front of me after my 1 purple. So you're just going to keep going back and forth. If you flip a card and you can't take it, you just leave it there. The quote-unquote advanced rules, when you flip a card and you don't like that card, you can put it in another spot on the board just to keep other people confused. But once you have rows complete, and again, the number of rows you need is based on the number of players, then you've won the game. You know, the game is really simple. You flip the cards over. Sometimes you flip a card over and it's like, I just helped you out. Because when you flip a card over, you are thinking, okay, what's the color on the other side? What's the possible number on the other side? If I flip this card over and it fails, will re-flipping it help somebody else at the table? So you got to keep those things in mind. But really, that's it. You're just flipping cards over. You can use estimated guesses. If you see a lot of 3 red birds face up, well, maybe it's good for you to flip one face down. If no one else has a 2 red bird out there, you might flip one face down just so that you can flip it over on your next turn. Other than that, though, you just make educated guesses, and after a certain amount of time, you're going to start using your memory when you see other people mess over and flip cards over. It's going to be, sometimes the winner just gets lucky, a lot of times. But it's kind of just, I don't know how to explain it. I liked this game. It was just a light, simple game, and you flip cards over, and I played it with my kids, and one of them was not so fond of it. She thought the game was lucky, and she just didn't make as educated guesses as everybody else. But the rest of them did enjoy it. The artwork is really good. The concept's simple. This is almost like a family game filler, which means, let's say your family's going to get together and play something like Tickets Ride or whatever. This might be something that's your opener, your closer beforehand. Or it might be a game you play 3 or 4 times in a row, as happened with us. So cool artwork, very light, very frothy to some degree on how it plays, but simple and fun, and it is kind of a step up. You can play, the age range is pretty good. It says in here 8 and older, but really you could teach even younger kids. They just have to learn that on the flip side, it's the same color, the same number. But after a while, they'll get it. And so for families, an excellent little game. What's Up? Dice Tower Judgment approved!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.